Hello everyone, so today I am here to do another currently reading video. I know it's only been a couple of days since I put up my other one, but I realized I wanted to start doing these on Wednesday anyways, just because it works better for my filming kind of schedule. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy another currently reading video. I know so many people say that these are their favorite videos that I do, and that just, I actually really like that because everyone's just like, oh, it feels like you're just sitting down and chatting with a friend, which I feel like it's what we need on the internet right now. So yeah, anyways, today I'm just going to be talking about everything I'm currently reading, watching, listening to, and enjoying. Again, not much has changed. It's been 4 days. But I will say in that previous video that just went up a couple days ago, I was reading 3 books. I have finished all of those books and I'm in the middle of 3 more books. Wow, who is she? I'm getting back into reading. How crazy. But yeah, I've literally already read 5 books this month, which I read 5 books in the entirety of January, only 7 in February. So I feel like March is going to be a better reading month already. Again, I just feel like I'm getting back into it. But yeah, last week I was in the middle of a nonfiction, a book club read, and an ebook, and I am again in the middle of a nonfiction, a book club read, and an ebook. So yeah, let's just get on into it. Cat, dog, why are you fighting while I'm trying to film? Okay, hi Scooby, do you want to say hello? Everyone loves you. Look at my baby, he's in his little coat. Hi baby, hi. Everyone loves you. Yeah, when you actually make an appearance. Oh, you're such a good boy. I feel like I never made a video properly actually introducing the fact that me and Nico got a dog, but you guys have kind of figured that out, especially if you follow me on Instagram. But yeah, anyways, let's just get on into the 3 things that I'm currently in the middle of. So firstly, the nonfiction that I'm currently reading is one that I started years ago, actually, at this point. It was years ago. Hey, can you stop fighting right in front of me? Are you kidding me? There's literally cat and dog fighting right in front of me. Guys, come on. But yeah, I started this book literally years ago at this point when I was in a sexual ethics philosophy class in my undergrad, and I've always meant to go back to it, and I finally have decided to re-pick it up, and that is The Purity Myth, How America's Obsession with Virginity is Hurting Young Women by Jessica Valenti. And yeah, I did read I think 60 pages of this back in the day, and yeah, it's super heavily annotated. And now I've just started reading it again and annotating it again. This is one of those nonfictions that I wanted to sit down and just read the whole thing because it's very, very short. It's 200 pages barely, when you take out all the stuff in the back, it's 200 pages. So I really wanted to sit down and just read the whole thing, but I got so angry after 20 pages. So yeah, this is definitely a book that I think is a very, very good read, very, very educational, especially I feel being I feel it's pretty obvious that I'm liberal and I'm a feminist and I'm also queer. So I feel you can kind of get into an echo chamber within your own life and only ever hear other people who have the same opinions and similar lives to you. So it's actually really interesting to me to read a book by a liberal feminist woman, but about things that I've never even heard about that are commonplace in other places. I just finished a chapter about purity balls, which are apparently a big thing in the Bible Belt South, where literally young girls basically say that their fathers own their virginity and then give it to their husbands when they get married, and the girl has promised to not have sex before marriage. And I was just that cannot possibly be a real thing. And it of course actually is a real thing. And just basically that's my entire experience with this book is this cannot possibly be real. Oh, but it is. Oh, but it is. And yeah, so I actually really enjoy learning about these things, but they make me really, really angry. So it is taking me a little bit longer to read this just because I feel I can literally read a chapter at a time before I'm just so irritated. I will say that this is a bit older of a book. Let me check when it was published. It was published in 2010, so it definitely is missing some stuff, and also some of the examples and references are a little bit older, but I still think they very much make sense today still, you know what I mean? Also, fun facts, I forget this every single time I open this book, but it is signed by the author. It's specifically to someone who is not me. Her name was Mitra, and but yeah, this is signed, which is cool. But yeah, I'm really excited to be getting back into this, and I'm really enjoying what I'm reading. I'm just angry about it. And I also started my book club read for my Patreon Classics book club. If you didn't know, I host a Classics book club and a translated or Japanese literature book club over on my Patreon. I already finished my Japanese literature read, so I started in on the Classics one, and we're reading Villette. As you guys know, I always preface, I have not read this. These tabs and a lot of these annotations are not mine. They are from a person beforehand, and she or he, I'm assuming it's a girl, I'm not gonna lie, the handwriting is beautiful, but like the majority of these things that are written in here are not mine. Like they went hard on this like annotation. So yeah, but I think I'm on chapter 3 at the moment. I'm 30 pages in and I am already enjoying it. I am like very curious as to where this is going to go, because I feel like every time I pick up a classic nowadays, it's just like I read the back. It's because I do like to kind of know what I'm getting into with classics, because I almost never know what they're about. And I read the back and then I start reading it, and the back, or like the synopsis of the book, literally doesn't happen for so long. Like at the beginning of this book, all we're talking about is this little girl named Polly and her like relationship, kind of like friendship with this older boy named Graham, but they're both like children. Like Graham is like 16. I have no clue how old Polly is, I'm not gonna lie. They keep describing her as tiny and like a doll, so I'm like, is she like 6? Like, is she like 5 or 6, or is she like 16? I have no clue how old this kid is. But the book is actually about a girl named Lucy Snow, so I have no clue what we're talking about right now. So yeah, I'm sure it's just probably one of those books that like take place over a long period of time, like a lot of classics. But yeah, I am enjoying it so far. The writing is so easy and accessible. Like I sat down and started reading this kind of late at night when my eyes were really tired and I didn't like immediately feel like putting it down. So yeah, I'm really excited to get back into this, and I really hope to binge read a bit of it actually probably today, because this is a little bit longer of a book. It's like just barely under 500 pages. Yeah, it's like 496 pages. So I definitely want to finish this week. So I'm definitely going to sit down and read some big chunks of it. Luckily, Charlotte Bronte is an author that, again, I feel like I can sit down and read a lot of and not get too exhausted with her. So very excited about that one. And then I also started an ebook, as in literally like opened it and read like the opening paragraph or page of this book. Like I haven't really started it, but that is Yolk by Mary H.K. Choi, who wrote one of my least favorite books, which was Emergency Contact. I really didn't like that book, and then I didn't even bother reading her second book because it didn't sound interesting. But this one sounds really, really good. It is about, I think it takes place in South Korea, or the main character is South Korean, and it has to do a lot with beauty standards and body image and stuff like that. Also, literally just throwing it out there, this book starts with a message from the author basically giving trigger warnings for the book, and I'm like, we should have this for like every book. Like literally she says, for those struggling with body image and food, this story might be emotionally expensive for you. This deals with disordered eating, dysmorphia, and bulimia, and all of that, and I was just like, why don't we have this at the beginning of every book? So yeah, I loved that, and literally I'm already enjoying this book even though I'm like a page into it. And also starts with a Billie Eilish quote, and I'm just like, I don't even like Billie Eilish, like I don't listen to her music, but every time I see that girl and like what she talks about and stuff, I'm just like, yes girl. So it starts with a Billie Eilish quote, which I think is fantastic. So yeah, I'm just barely starting that, but I was so excited for this book when I heard about it. And obviously it very, very recently came out, like just a couple of days ago. So I got it out from my library, and I'm really, really excited about it. Because again, even though I didn't like her first book, it was well written. I just didn't like the characters or the plot. It wasn't like the book itself. Well, like it was, but like it wasn't her, you know what I mean? I always said I would give her another chance. So yeah, those are the 3 things that I'm currently in the middle of that I will hopefully be reading this week. If all continues to go well with my reading, I will be hopefully finishing those 3 books this week. But yeah, anyways, getting into other things that have been happening, not much. Again, it's only been 4 days. Honestly, I have not been doing much with like K-pop listening. Like, again, it's just mostly Stray Kids. I told my friend literally today, like as in a couple of minutes before I started filming this, that I would be trying out Monsta X again. I tried them out like a little while ago, like 6 months ago. I liked them well enough that I downloaded most of their title tracks. Monsta X has always been a group that I have known about forever. Like, I remember when they debuted, and I've always known about them, but I just never really got into them. But they're like one of her favorite groups, so I keep saying that I will give them a shot. So maybe this week I will try out Monsta X. I don't know. I keep trying to make Haley try them with me. She doesn't want to. So yeah, I plan on trying out Monsta X. Again, I have a lot of their music downloaded, but again, it's mostly just been Stray Kids. Literally all I do is like watch Stray Kids and listen to Stray Kids when it comes to K-pop. And even that, I haven't been doing that often, like this past 4 days. So I don't have that much to talk about. But I guess I will tell you guys my new K-drama to be watched list. I thought that would be a good one to talk about. I have not started a new K-drama yet. I plan on it very soon. I hope to be able to talk about a new K-drama with you guys next week. But yeah, I do plan on starting True Beauty soon. But I figured I would tell you guys what my to-be-watched list currently is. God, this thing's getting way too big. I figured I'd tell you guys my to-be-watched list so you guys can tell me what you think I should watch. Like give me some recs if I don't have something on here. But also tell me like what I should check out soon. But yeah, so I have Crash Landing on You. That's been on my list for a while. I feel like I need to be on a very specific like mood to be able to watch that. I've also recently added Miss Hammurabi, which was recommended by one of my good friends, but because it's like her favorite drama, plus it stars Myung-soo, who we're both obsessed with Infinite. But also a lot of people all of a sudden started recommending it to me in my comment section, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll add it to my list, like for realsies. And then I also have Extracurricular, which is my friend's, one of her favorite dramas. I don't know if it's her favorite, but she always recommends it to me, which I've never heard anyone talk about. I also have Startup, which I think I talked about before, and then I have a couple new ones because people kept recommending me it. I have Chicago Typewriter on this list. I don't know why, like, all of a sudden, I was getting so many comments and DMs telling me to watch this show, and I'm so confused about it, but whatever, I will definitely check it out eventually. It seems like it would be right up my alley. I also have the K-drama Black, which is a thriller, I believe. And then I also have Strong Woman Do Bong Soon, which I have literally been meaning to watch for years. Like, I remember when that K-drama came out and everyone was obsessed with it, and I just never watched it. And then True Beauty, obviously. So yeah, that's my current to-be-watched list. So yeah, hopefully I will start True Beauty very, very soon. I really am in the mood for it, and I'm really excited to watch Unu in his, like, gigantic K-drama, but I have not sat down to watch it. I've been in a reading mood, so I'm not going to force myself to watch something if I don't want to. And lastly for today, I have a SIPSBY unboxing. As you guys know, I've been working with SIPSBY for over a year, almost 2 years. 2 years this summer. And they are a tea company that sends you a customized box of tea every month for you to try. I have tried so many new teas because of this brand. It's ridiculous. I feel like my tea game has just gone up so many levels in the last couple of years. But yeah, so basically they send you teas each month, or you can sign up to not get it every month. And then yeah, made for Kate. And it's basically picked out on your preferences based on like a quiz that you took. But I also did already open this because I wanted a tea. So yeah, the one that I actually tried was Happy Tea. I've gotten this brand before and I didn't know really what it was, but I googled it because obviously it doesn't have anything on the package, so I didn't know what the flavor was. And I looked it up online and it seems to be like Chinese herbal medicine tea. So I was like, hey, I need some happiness, why not try it? And it was actually delicious. It was so good. I definitely want to try out more of the ones I have saved from this brand because it was very, very good. And then I got a thing of loose leaf tea. I got Nepali breakfast, organic black tea and spices, which this looks very good. I always like a good just black tea, like, you know, breakfast tea kind of thing. And then I got one of my favorite tea brands, which is Sash Tea. I got pomegranate, raspberry, which those are two of my favorite flavors of tea. I always like a good Stash tea. And then I also got another tea kitten, which I have gotten this brand so many times. These are very like good for fruity, like caffeine free, like almost iced tea on a summer day kind of thing. But yeah, I got the Vanilla Bliss one. So yeah, that's my box for this month. Obviously, they also send you little compostable tea bags to make yourself for like the loose leaf teas if you don't have a diffuser or anything, which I think is great. So yeah, that is my box for this month. I hope you guys enjoyed that little unboxing. Also, I have gotten so many comments from people being like, oh, Kate, why is your box like way better than mine? Anytime you get a box, go on to the website and rate them, because it'll say like my teas, and just click on that and go into your teas and like give them a star rating. So if you really don't like something, make sure to tell them that so they stop sending you something similar to that. And it really does help like curate your boxes. Like my first couple, I like enjoyed them, but they weren't great. And then recently I've been getting like amazing boxes. So that is how you should do it if you're doing a curated box for sure. But yes, anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this little currently reading video. And of course, as usual, tell me down in the comments below what you are currently reading, watching, and listening to. And anyways, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye!